Hey, what's up, y'all? It is Friday. We have made it to another edition of On the Needle. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it and talk about Doja Cat today. So, where do I start? So, Doja Cat, I feel like, is a little bit like a Kanye. I feel like she does a lot of things that maybe she doesn't believe, but she knows will incite the media, drive record sales, shock value, what have you. And with that, I'll say that I feel like the true effect of shock value, in my opinion, really kind of went out the door with Lady Gaga. I think she was the last artist I remember seeing coming on the scene where she did things that were shocking. And then after her, it seemed like nothing was shocking anymore. I mean, it's just maybe weird or it's creepy or it's in bad taste, but it's not really shocking. Like, ooh, I didn't expect that. But um, this album, I gotta say, Doja. Now, I didn't buy the last one. Uh, was it Scarlet? I think the one with the little spider on the cover, whatever the latest one is. Because some of those songs I was like, ooh, okay, I don't know if I can give it this type of message. But this is her best album to me, hands down. Her visuals, album cover, whoever does her ideas, I don't know if it's her or somebody else would, but I mean, come on, you can't deny that. This is one of the dopest album covers. I love it. Planet Her. This is one of my favorite. Well, this is my favorite album of Doja Cat. So you can see the track listing there. It's actually my second time owning this vinyl. When I first got it, it was scratched, and it was just a little minor scratch. Wasn't bad, but I was like, no, let me take this back because I want the best version. Her styling, imaging. Some people will say that she maybe kind of copies a little bit off of Nicki Minaj. I will say when she raps, she does kind of have a little bit of that animated flow. But when you go back, and this is even evident in some of her music videos, um, I think she pulls a lot of inspiration also from people like Missy Elliott, Left Eye from TLC, even in one of the music videos. I think it was, let me see, what song was it? Is it Need to Know? Maybe? I don't know. One of those videos, she looked like T-Boz in one of the scenes from No Scrubs. So she definitely pays homage, I feel, to 90s pop culture, specifically the R&B realm. So, I definitely would say that. So, not really any frills here with the vinyl itself, but it is a two record set, and it comes with this little poster here. Again, visuals just sick. I mean, that's maybe it's just me, but I think that's cool. Like the colors, this whole concept. Again, I've said on here so many times, I am a sucker for a conceptual album, and when you think Planet Her, to me, I think something that's out of this world, out of the box, out of the ordinary. And she really hit all of those notes with this album. So, let's just go through some of these highlights here. So, Woman, love that song. And let's just say, I love all the music videos from this album. This whole Planet Her era is the highlight of her career, in my opinion. I love Woman. That's one of my favorites. Get Into It, yeah, is another one. I remember when this album came out, a lot of times I would be at a stoplight and I would hear somebody playing Get Into It, yeah, in their car. If they weren't playing that, they were playing Kiss Me More, which is a great song, the one she won the Grammy for with SZA. And there's certain songs that just have that it factor. When I first heard Kiss Me More, I was like, this is going to be huge. Like, you could just tell, like, the melody, the wordplay, the way their voices meshed together. I knew it was going to be a big hit. Let's see. You Right with The Weeknd. I love that pairing. Love the video. I love too how they even kind of play up with the zodiac signs in that video, where the Weeknd, who's an Aquarius, he has this big like pail of water, or a vase of water rather, where he's tipping it over, symbolize the water bearer. So had a lot of little like subliminal stuff where maybe you might not have caught it right away, but very well placed and very well played. So of course we know she writes all of her music. There's other writers on here too. I'm kind of skimming here. I don't really see any huge names that are standing out to me besides those who were featured on the album that also lent their pen as well. On the production front, we have, let's see here. I don't really know these people that much either, but Curtis McKenzie, Al Shucks. I mean, hey, y'all did y'all's thing. I mean, Yeti Beats, Y2K, and Sully. The song I Don't Do Drugs with Ariana Grande, that was a really hot song. I love that one too. Tonight with Eve. Hey, you know, to me, you're a pretty relevant artist if you can get people like Eve out of hiding, so to speak, to be featured on your album, because Eve doesn't really, you don't really see her too much. Ever since she got married and had that baby, I mean, every now and then she does an appearance for certain things, but you don't see her a lot. But I just love this album. I think that it's in some ways a little ahead of its time, although it does pay tribute, as I mentioned earlier, to some of the artists that came before her. But as successful as it was, I think that some people still just weren't ready for some of the visuals and the concepts that she had behind this album. So I love it. I mean, like I said, I've streamed it, but I can't say I'm gonna go out and buy the vinyl of the new one, because some of the stuff she's done, you know, alienating fans and saying, you know, this album and the one before it were more so money grabs. I don't know if that's true. And hey, if it was a money grab, then I just got, because yeah, this album's well worth it. So let me know what y'all think about Doja Cat and the Planet Her album. Also, what do you think about her music in general? Do you think that she goes too far? Do you think she's more of a gimmicky artist? Could she hold her own lyrically when we're talking about just specifically her rapping style with the Nicki Minaj's and Cardi B's, Megan Thee Stallions of the world? I definitely think she has a unique perspective and approach to music to offer. And I think that's part of the reason why she has been so successful, because when she came out, she was really kind of like a breath of fresh air, but she had that little pinch of familiarity in there where you felt like, okay, I've heard or seen part of this before, but this is something fresh and new. So let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like and all of that. Share it with your friends and everybody. And thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you all next week. Peace.